So today's work in the bookmark one that we are going to do, you guys pretty much will have to do few steps with me because there are too many steps involved in learning that. So just to make sure that you are able to implement at least one of it, so I would request people who have their systems with them, I would be requesting you guys to do it with me. So I'll give you time, I'll do some steps, give you time to complete it. All right, let's open up.
Ishani, you're talking on mute.
I know.
Okay.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get rid of some of the pages over here. Cancel. Let me just save as. I do this mistake all the time. Save as 18th, 22nd. Okay, I'm just going to remove a few pages that I don't need. So if you remember, for the shape page navigation, I could not find the text in my version of Power BI. All right. Do you want me to search it for you, Shweta?
No, I'm good for your version. That's why I saw that video again. But in my general line save, I saw text as well. I couldn't find. It's fine. We can.
Tell me one thing. When you click on insert and when you click on shapes, do you have so many shapes or limited?
No, only 5 shapes.
So you won't have it. You don't have it in your version.
And I'm sorted out.
All right.
I looked at your video again for that text only.
No, in your version, yours is an older version. If you have only 5 shapes, it means you don't have that, you don't even have that feature where you can write inside the shape. Okay, so try icons, because when you put a text box inside a shape, to control it, it's difficult. Let's just put it in nice words. It's difficult to do it. So try to use icons. All right. Okay, so if you remember, I told you the real work of bookmark comes handy when you have, a dashboard and you want to show a lot of things to the end user, but the space is a constraint on a dashboard. I have seen a lot of dashboards where I can see 10 to 15, charts, text, and various visuals floating around. But the point is, if you give too much information in one particular page, then it becomes very difficult to focus. And the main part of a dashboard is that you're giving insights to someone. Someone has to interpret the data that he or she is looking at. So too much information is always harmful. So in order to conserve space and to make sure we are able to show everything in a limited space, and as and when the person wants to look at the other visualization, he or she can look at it, we can use something called bookmarks. So if you open a book and you put a bookmark in your book that you're reading, what is the purpose of it?
So
we use bookmarks, right?
yes. You can resume where you left. So you can resume
where you left, right?
You have left.
When you open, it takes you to a particular view in your book, right? That's the purpose of a bookmark. You can open and be at a particular view. Exactly the same thing is applicable over here in Power BI. So to start off with, I'm going to create 2 views because, like I said, work is going to be to make sure we are able to show multiple views in one single area. So I'm going to create a line chart. And let me just quickly show, let's say start of month, and let's have year and day, and then we can have total sales. Okay, and we can drill it. So this is your year wise, month wise sales, and I'm going to copy paste the same visual, bring it down, and just can remove the sales part, and let's say I want to put the quantity. Okay, so this is sales, this is quantity. So these, let's say these two are the visuals that I want to display, but I don't want them to be multiple line charts. I want one single area where I can click on sales, look at the sales chart, I can click on quantity, I can work with the quantity, and I can have many more. So for this thing, first we need to prepare few things. So I am going to first of all create a small area. Doesn't have to be a filled shape, but I want to get a shape so that I know I'm putting both the charts in one single area. I'm going to go to insert. Over here, there are shapes. Now, if you don't have too many shapes, that's fine. Pick whichever is available to you. So I'm picking a rectangle. As soon as you drop a shape, automatically your format shapes also comes in. If I want to get rid of the background, you can work with the fill. I don't want any background and I want the borders on. So this is the area that got created. And second thing I'm going to do is going to create some buttons, because what I want is a kind of a page like how you have, when you, just to give you an understanding of what we are trying to create over here. We did user forms, remember? We did user forms, right?
Yes,
Yes,
Ishani.
Ishani.
Right. So just like this thing, right? There is an area that you're looking at, and on the top there are tabs. So depending on which tab you're clicking on, different view is coming for you, right? So same kind of thing we want to create here. So since we don't have that, facility of making tabs, we are going to create the tabs also using a shape itself. So I'm going to pick this shape, rounded tab. I'm going to work with one shape, and once I've done working with one shape, then I can always go back and copy paste it. So I'm picking one shape and I'm going to call it as, so I don't want the title off, and in shape, style, text, I'm going to turn on. And in the text part, so if you can't put it in the text, what will you do? What will you guys do? Like Shweta,
Can put a text box over it.
Yeah, text box.
it's very difficult to handle it. Very difficult to handle it, trust me. Okay, let me think what we're going to do about it. It is not easy.
We'll just keep it as a header and we will use that icon. That's it.
No, long-term usage, how will you handle in long term? This is like a short-term thing you're saying, right? If you look for tab with sales. So there is one more software. It is called, somehow I forgot the name. What is it called? How can I forget it?
Shani, can we paste from Excel and other sources like PowerPoint and Excel? Copy there.
See how over there also, let's try this thing. Insert and illustrations in shape, and let's say I picked this one. So
Saying like
let's say-
flat icons, there is some other software.
yes, I forgot the name. I don't know why I'm not able to recall it at all. What is it called? I completely forgot. It is used by all the UI designers. Still, I can't recall it. I'll recall it in some time. Hold on. So yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see if I can make something like this. And when you copy, I would want it to be save as picture. Output. Save. Let's see. If you're able to save this as a picture, then yes, we can always bring this shape out. Download. So one. Yeah, that's a good idea. Whoever, no, but I get a very big one. That's okay.
But this
So
is
that's a
for
good idea.
people who are unable to insert text in their
Correct.
shape, right?
Correct. But if you're able to insert the text into the shape, don't do this. But for the
Okay.
people who are not able to do it, because if you do it over here and put a text box, I know I've worked with it. It's very difficult to handle it. The actions and all get all bad. So do this thing. Whoever gave that idea was a good idea.
And yesterday I'm trying to directly copy paste, but it's not giving me the paste option.
No, it won't. They're two different softwares, right? So you
Hmm.
need to save as an image and then upload this image over here.
No, within Excel and PowerPoint, this copy paste is allowed. So I think I tried,
Okay, that's okay.
but it's nice.
Yeah. So once you're done with this, I'm going to give you time. So just listen to me once and I'll give you time to work on it. So now what I've done is I've copy pasted it and I'm going to convert this into quantity. Right? So I've got two buttons called sales and quantity. Now, when you're working with the tabs, right? When you're working with the tabs, there has to be some indication that one particular tab is active and other is not active. Like over here, if you take, for example, the font is active and I click on, character spacing, this character spacing is active and this is inactive. It's visual. You can easily understand that part. Same thing we want over here. So just like you have these two tabs, we want another set of two tabs, but with different colors to show inactive tabs. So these are going to be active and I'm going to copy and paste. And for these two, all we want to do is change the color. We'll just change the color so that it looks like inactive. So probably give it a little grayish color so that it becomes inactive. Same color with it over here. Like this. So one will be active, one will be inactive so that a user get an understanding of where I can press. Is it clear why we're creating these?
Yes, Ishani.
Yeah. So let's do till this part. So what is the step number one? I inserted a shape for where I'm going to put these charts. Number two, I created a button again using shapes for sales. Then I copy pasted it to make for quantity. Then with these two, copy pasted again, change the colors. So the colored ones are active, the grayed ones are inactive.
In gray color, we can change the text color also, right? To black.
You can, but they have to be something that doesn't attract the person to click on it.
Okay.
So that's why I'm okay with what I've created.
The square you have taken, it's the text box.
This one is a shape. It's a shape, not a text box. It's a shape again. So insert shape, rectangle.
Okay.
Second done. All right.
Done.
Done, Ishani.
Done,
All
Ishan.
right. Oh, now I remember. In the name of the website that I was trying to remember is Figma. Don't use it too much for Power BI. Power BI is still, very user friendly when it comes to good looking dashboards. Tableau, you will have tough time to make a good looking dashboard. So Figma is where we design in the backend. So once we go to Tableau, I'll talk about this one. Okay, done. Everyone? Yes. Faisal, okay, waiting. I'm giving you 2 minutes.
Done is
Lalit done, Tanu done, Tarun done. Lalit seconds. All right.
Yeah,
What
done is
about done? Arshad done. Ankita done. Prasad done. All right. Sunil is also done. Imran, what about you? Naveen,
Done, Nishani. I already
done.
informed.
All right. Pratibha,
Almost done, Ishani. I joined late, so almost.
okay. So, Faisal, just look at the screen once and then just if you are still any questions are there, let me know, okay? So next step is we want to place them on top of this shape. So I'm going to select both, move them up. They have to be put in such a way that it becomes kind of part of one single area, right? These buttons now look too big to me. Anyways, so once this is done, we are going to make it sit on top of it. Make sure you place the buttons in such a way that it doesn't look odd. See which position it will typically look good, if how much distance should be between them, all the aesthetic part, take care of it. And next thing we want to do is you want to place them right. The next set of buttons that you have to place them right on top of each other. So one way could be, yes, you can select it, you can put it over here and try to make sure that they are overlapping each other. One should be hidden by the other. Or what we could have also done is we could have selected the previous shape, looked at the X and the Y axis and applied the X and the Y axis over here on the other one. So right now, if I select this, if I go to general and if I go to properties, you see position. And when you click on position, you see horizontal to 6212. So that is exactly the position of the button behind. So you want to make sure both the buttons are overlapping each other. I think I should get rid of the borders. Okay. Now we need one more thing and we will get it from view, and you're going to turn on this thing called selection. Go to the view tab, turn on selection. This is where your bookmark is also there, but first I need this selection to be on. So in selection, what it basically shows you all the elements that are present on your page right now. So I have put about 5 shapes, so that 5 shapes are over here. I've put 2 graphs, so the 2 graphs are showing up. Now the part is that we don't know which shape is which one. So once you click on it, it kind of helps you to understand which shape is which one. So once I click over here, I know it's a quantity one. So I'm going to rename it. So when I double click on it, I will call it inactive quantity button. When I click on the second one, this is my inactive sales button. So why I'm renaming it? Because then I will be able to understand what am I clicking on. So this is active quantity button. And this one is active sales button. And this one is just the shape. So I don't need to name it at all. Is this part clear? What I've done over here and why I have named and how I have named? The darker background colors I've named as active. The lighter, the gray color ones, I've named them as inactive buttons.
Yes.
So, Shani, how do you know that you have selected the
dark one or the light.
Correct. So what I did when I clicked over here, I went to the style and I looked at the fill
Oh,
color.
okay.
So I saw it's gray color. That's why it named as inactive. So half the work done. Yes.
Sorry, I missed that part. How did you reach to this option?
And the selection is in view, under view selection. When you click on it, it turns on. It shows up as a window.
Ishani, it shows up as a window, but how can we see that on which shape we have to name the inactive quantity or which shape?
Correct. So once you click on the shape, a certain shape gets selected over here, right? So if it's selected over here, it means it has to be of quantity, whether active or inactive. This part is quantity, right? Correct, Shikha?
Okay, but
Right.
but
Then yes, then I clicked on the style and I checked the background color I've given. So this is gray. So it means it is inactive one. And if I click on the active quantity, you see this different color. So that's the color of my active buttons.
Okay, Ishani.
Okay, or to make it easier, what you guys can do, instead of putting them back to back first, name them first and then pull them up. Then I think the confusion of which one is what will not be there.
Ishani, I've just renamed it in selection, but that names are reflecting in my page.
You have in your buttons, do you have the title on?
Yes, it is on.
Just turn it off.
Okay.
Ishani, I'm using icons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting confused that I have to put this. I'm using icons and which one to activate is getting difficult for me.
No, icons you might not be able to use over here. So if you have created something like this, this will be helpful. Did you create anything like this?
Yes, I have created.
Like this?
Yes, but I have saved it as an image. Then I have used in the Power BI.
And did you create another set? Like
Yes.
for example, sales also you have another
Yes,
set and you've graded out.
Yes. Then I saved these four as an image.
Okay, correct. Show your screen. Why are you confused?
Mine also, it was a little bit of confusion.
This is what I have used. See here.
Right. Okay, go back. So all the 4 buttons are there, right? The darker grays are going to be the active ones. Okay, and the lighter grays we want to keep as inactive. Hold on, don't move them yet. Go to view. Go to the menu of new view on the top. Click on selection to open that. Right, now you see this image that you selected over here has been selected over here as image. So double click on it. Fourth one. No, but which one is this?
Yes.
This one, right? And name it as, okay, this one is this image, right? Name it as, you have to select one. Select any one, double click on it.
Yeah, I did.
Name it as inactive quantity.
This will be active one.
Inactive one. This is the gray, lighter gray, right? Lighter grays are inactive. And turn off the inactive what? Quantity. There are 2 inactives. You can't name it inactive. Inactive quantity. Double click. And in this image itself, there is in the formatting part, there is title. Turn it off. No, select that first. The formatting is off page right now. Yes. Now go to turn it off the title. Correct. Do the same for others.
Thank you.
Shikhar, does it help?
Yes, Ishani. Got it.
Let me know again when you guys are done.
This button naming part is done from my end.
Button naming part and the right position also they have to be there.
Yeah, the right positioning.
That was also done.
Done, Ishani, for me.
Okay. Okay. Now what we are going to do is we're going to set up the bookmarks. Okay. Like I said, what is the purpose of a bookmark? When you open a book and a bookmark is there, it opens to a particular view. So first thing we need to do before we create a bookmark is create the view which should be visible when the bookmark is there. Right? For this purpose, I'm going to bring this chart in here. Because let's say the first thing I want to do is show the sales. So I'm going to create the sales bookmark. Okay. So this is done. And this image has gone behind. Send backwards. Back. Doesn't want to go back. Okay. Now it has went back. Now what we want, when the sales view is there, obviously the sales should be deactivated, because now what the person should be able to click on is quantity, correct? Yes or no? If I'm looking at the sales by year and month, what is the next thing person can look at? Quantity based.
Quantity.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So the quantity has to be active. So you see these symbols. Do you remember what is the purpose of the symbol? What does it do?
Hide
Yeah,
and
hide
hide.
and hide.
Hidden.
Visibility, right? They control the visibility. So what I want is, what I want as visible is the quantity button, and I don't want the sales button to be active, so I'm going to hide it. I want the inactive sales to be active, but quantity inactive sales to be hidden, so I'm going to hide it. And the total quantity by year, and this is quantity, so I don't want it. And that's about it. So this is the view that I want, correct?
Yes, Ishani.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we are going to go back to the view and turn on the bookmarks also. So another window will open up. Now, once your view is set, then you add a bookmark. Don't add a bookmark before and then change it. It's too much confusion. So this is done, and I'm going to click on add. And I'm going to name this bookmark. This is going to be my sales view. Right? Same thing, I'm going to create another bookmark, but before that bookmark, I again need to check the visibility. So whatever was inactive, I'm activating it. Something did not get active.
Active sales button.
Sales button.
Sales button.
Yeah. I did click on it. Okay. And I want to again do the same thing. Shift it over here. Fit it into it. And then once this is created, I'm going to add another bookmark, and I'll call it as quantity. So make these two views. Let me know once they're done.
Ishani, can you once repeat what have you done after renaming these pictures button?
Even Ishani, this active quantity button and active sales button both are on.
Active quantity should not be visible. Sale should be visible. Inactive should be visible. Quantity, that should not be there. So what I did was I went to view, turned on two new windows. One is selection, one is bookmarks. in selection, what we do is we control the visibility of the elements that are there to create a bookmark. Bookmark is to create a view. So we have to set the view first. So in order to set the view first, few things will be visible, few things will not be visible. Like in this case, this is a quantity view. So in quantity view, what should be visible? Chart for the quantity should be there and the sales button should be active so that once I'm done looking at quantity, I can click on sales. So once the view is ready, then I clicked on add bookmark, gave a name to one bookmark, changed the other view, add bookmark and gave a name to it.
Understood.
Shweta, tell me one thing. When you click on the image that you have, do
Yes.
you also get, let's say, for example, if I click over here, do you have actions in the image?
Yes, I do have
Then it's fine.
actions. You mean like bookmark thing, right? In or grid
Yeah,
dot
yeah,
text.
basically, action is coming as a choice, right?
Yes, that page navigation thing that we did, right?
Yeah.
I think we have.
When you click on that image of yours, it's coming, right?
Let me check on another live on. Okay.
Shani done.
It does. Like if you created a shape, it definitely
have,
comes,
yes.
but I
Yes,
want to
yes,
understand
we
with the image. It does. Okay, perfect.
Okay, back to the.
Okay. Now what we want to do, now there is no actions that are happening. Like if I click on sales or if I click on quantity, nothing is going to happen. So when I click on the active sales button, which is this one, I want to put up an action. And what should be the action? I want a bookmark to be shown. Which bookmark should it be? Should it be sales view or the quantity view? If someone is clicking on the sales button, which is the active button, what
Sales
should
view.
be? It should be sales view. So I should come up as a sales view. Similarly, on active quantity button, I want now this, when you click on the quantity one, nothing will come up because it's hidden. So we can unhide it for once, or we should not. What we can do, we can go to the sales view where it's unhidden. So select it, turn on the action, click on this thing, again the same thing. Let's create a bookmark, and this time bookmark is quantity. So set up the actions. Once you've created that action, you can try using the control key. You will see you are able to view the two different charts when you click on the right button.
Please repeat the action part.
So for the action part, for example, this is a quantity view. So I'll go and select my sales button because the action has to be on that. I'll turn on the action and I'll say the type is bookmark. And which bookmark should be visible when someone clicks on the sales button? Sales view should be visible. Similarly, we will go to the sales view, select the quantity button, and in quantity button, do the same thing, activate the actions, and on clicking on it, a bookmark should be there and it should show me the quantity view.
Check out this side. Actually, I was stuck on the bookmark on sales view. Please help me there.
Sure. Hold on. You created a bookmark or you not created a bookmark?
I've created the bookmark of sales.
Of sales. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you're done with the sales, then what you should do is like whatever was active in sales would be inactive in quantity view.
Okay.
Right? This is sales view, right? In sales view, what is active? The quantity button should be active because I'm already looking at sales. I would look at the quantity. So I want the user to click on quantity button. Correct? So this is visible. Inactive sales button is visible. Correct?
Okay.
This is for sales view. And then sales by year and month is visible. Rest, all of them should be hidden. Have you done this?
No, I have not done this.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So for example, this is there, right? And let's say create some shapes. So when you have these elements on your page, you will did you turn on the selection part? Do you have the selection window, Shikhar?
Yes.
Okay, so you see these symbols that are there for hiding the visuals,
Yes.
correct? So before you set your bookmarks, before you add a bookmark, you need to create a setting. So let's say I want to make this invisible, and this is my setting. Once I've created the setting, I have created the visual that a person should be looking at. Then I'm going to click on add bookmark. Okay, and let's say this, I want to say a small box. And once this is set, now I want to create another view. For the other view, what I want the small one to be hidden and larger one to be visible. So now that this view is ready, now I'll click add view and name it again. Understood? So what I'm doing with these two, you are going to do it with all the buttons. So if we go to the small box view, this is what a person will be looking at. If we look at big box view, this is what a person is looking at. Understood? So same thing we have done with all these elements, because when you are able to see the sales chart, your quantity button should be active one, the inactive one should be hidden. The sales active button should be hidden, but inactive should be visible. So you can check the visibility part from here. Shikhar, is
Okay,
it
so
clear?
it would be the reverse in the
Not able to hear you, Shikhar. It's cut off. Can you repeat again?
it would be the reverse case in the case of quantity.
Absolutely correct. Yes.
Ishani,
Yes.
this bookmark is showing for all the pages, right? So you have created for page 2 the bookmark small box.
But your element is over here only, right?
Yes, yes. But earlier it was showing all the 4 bookmarks in page 2.
So bookmarks are for a workbook, right? It is not varying from page to page.
Okay.
Okay, it's not from page to page. It's for all the entire workbook. All the bookmarks will be visible to us.
Okay.
Right?
How do we edit the bookmark once created?
Maheshwar, could you repeat your question?
How do we edit the bookmark once it is created?
Once it's created, I do typically delete and do it because I find it very confusing.
Update maybe.
Update probably update. Update should do it. So create the view, go to the bookmark and update it.
Ishani, I am able to update, create the bookmark, but not able to click with the control button.
Did you put an action on it?
Yes.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sales, quantity. And when you click on the control and click, what happens? Not on this one, the green one, yeah. Control and click.
Yeah, I click, but nothing is happening.
Okay. Can you click on your active quantity button?
Where is the?
So you've done opposite. What is going on over here? Your active quantity button should be visible, right? Why is it invisible in your sales view? You've named opposite, I think.
But right now, this is the sales view, so active quantity button is invisible.
It should be visible, right? Not invisible. Quantity active button should be which one? Quantity, right?
Yes.
This is fine. Inactive quantity button should not be visible. This should be visible. Click on this. Okay, active sales button should not be visible. Correct. So that's why I'm thinking what's going on, where it is going. Active quantity button is where? Just click on it once. Click on it. Just click on the word active. Your naming convention is wrong, I think. This is your active quantity button. Just active quantity. Change the name, double click, write it active quantity. Don't write button because it won't allow you then. Active quantity. Okay, and what is this one on the top? This is, I think, your active sales.
Yes.
Just check the other one, inactive sales, also click on it. Active quantity.
This
Yeah,
is
this
correct.
is correct. Okay, now make your active sales invisible, hide it. Correct. Now click on active quantity button. Let's look at the action you've put on top of it. Open up the action bookmark and not sales view, quantity view. You already are in sales view. Correct. And let's make sure, go to the sales view once and click on the 3 dots. And let's just update it just to make sure it's reading the right thing. Correct. Now you can go to the quantity view. Now check over here if it's correct. Inactive quantity button is visible. Inactive sales button is not visible. Sales is quantity is visible. Order is there. Right. This is fine. Change the bookmark to sales.
Active quantity need to be invisible.
Yeah, it is correct. This is correct. Go to your bookmark. Bookmark has to be the sales view. Okay, now let's try. Not on this one, the active ones. Click on control and sales. Yes.
Yeah, I'm clicking.
With control key.
Yeah, with control keys, nothing is happening.
Let me see if I can get control of your screen. Can I get a request of controlling your screen once? Okay.
Ishani, once you are done with it, can you please let me know the connection part of the tab?
Yeah. Screen. I think something in the setting of bookmarks was incorrect. See, now it's working.
Yes, it's working now.
All right.
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Faisal, you're welcome. Faisal, you need help?
I just saw the solution. I have to go to action, right? To relate the tab with the
Correct. Correct.
I'm doing that.
All right. All right. All of you done with this?
Ishan, in my case, would you help if I share my screen?
Sure. All right. So you need to first set up things in it, right? Delete your quantity view. It's not correct right now. Sales and quantity view is not. Just click on sales view once. See, it should not be outside, right? So just delete the views, delete the bookmarks. So you need to set up the bookmarks first, right? So now you use black and blue. Pretty much both of them are dominant colors. So it will be difficult for a person to understand what is the relevance of it. Yes?
Yes, but the black ones are the inactive and the blue ones are the active.
Yeah, but from end user point of view, this is not going to be a very clear-cut information. Both are dominant colors, right? So I would say whatever is inactive, make it little subtle in the sense a person while looking at it knows it's not important me to click on that button. So you can fix that later for
Shani, can you help me with the connection?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Click on your inactive buttons. Inactive buttons should be grayed out. Oh, you made them blue. Inactive is blue. Okay. Now this will not be visible. Make it visible. First make it visible. Yes. Make it gray. All right. No. Don't make it invisible right now. Hold on. Hold on. Right. Let's set it up first. Which chart you want to show first? No bookmark. First set it up. The setup is not there. The chart has to be inside the box, right?
Okay.
Which chart do you want to show first?
Quantity one.
So bring the quantity one in that area. So don't create a bookmark. Delete that bookmark. There's no point creating a bookmark till your view is not ready.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say you have turned on the interaction. Can you turn off the interaction? Go to format once. Format on the top. Help, format, data drill. On the top, view, help, in the menu. In the menu bar, insert, modeling, view, help, format, menu on the very top. File, home, yes, thank you. Go to format and click on edit interaction, the leftmost. Okay, good. Where is your chart? What did you do to your chart? Okay, it's there. Fit it a little bit. Move it from the sides. So the reason why I give shape, I want to make sure both the charts are of the same height and I'm able to fit it well. Okay. Now, what is going to be visible when I'm looking at the quantity, right? If I'm looking at the quantity, my inactive quantity button should be active, right? Because I am already looking at quantity.
Yes.
My inactive sales button should be invisible because I want active button to be there for sales now. So the second one will be inactive. Quantity active button will be inactive. Correct. And active sales button will be, it will be visible.
Active sales button would be visible. Okay.
Yes, but inactive sales would be invisible. So you need to click on invisible. Okay. And what should be visible? My orders should be visible, but the sales DAX should be invisible.
Okay.
Okay. Now you see, you're still not able to see it. You need to click on send backward. Click on the drop down of send backward.
Where
On the top,
where can I
on
found
the top,
that?
where it says bring forward. Yeah, this one. Send to back. Send to back. हाँ हो गया. ठीक है. अब ये view आपका. This is the view that you've created for quantity. Now you create a bookmark with respect to it. And what is this? This is your quantity view.
Quantity view.
Correct. Okay, now once one view is ready, now you do the opposite. So now inactive buttons, the ones which you have hidden will be visible. Once you're visible will be hidden, right? Opposite of what you've done. So inactive quantity button, no add. First you have to create a view, then you add. Don't do the opposite. So inactive quantity button, make it visible. The selection part, selection, go to selection where you have the hide and visibility. Yes. First one, active, inactive or hidden, hide. First hide. First one hide. Second unhide, unhide, hide, and correct. Bring the sales one inside now. The chart, bring it in that shape. Fit it. Now once this is ready, now you have to create a bookmark and this is your sales view. Okay. Now what you need to do is put some actions. Now go to the active quantity button, the button in selection pane. Not visibility. You click on it. You see there are, scroll down in the format shape part. Scroll down where you see actions. It's turned on. Click on the drop down. Slide down. The type is bookmark, and what do you want to bookmark? When you're in your sales view, when you are clicking on your quantity button, what should be visible? The quantity view. If someone clicks on quantity, he or she should be able to look at the quantity, right? So click on quantity view.
On the sales view.
Quantity view. If a person is clicking on the quantity button, what would you like to see? Quantity or sales? Quantity, right? Right? And now,
Quantity.
yes. And now click on your quantity view in the bookmark. In the bookmark, click on your quantity view. Go to the bookmark, not this. This is done. Don't touch it. Yes. Click here. Correct. Now you see your active sales button is visible. So click on that. Wait, Shikhar, follow the steps. Who are you putting action on? First, you have to select that item, right? Not visibility. You're putting action on something. Select that. Active sales button. Select that. No. Yes. Turn on the action for it now. Now what should be visible? Sales view.
Sales view.
Correct. Now it's done. You can click on the windows, click on the word selection, click on the word bookmark, click on the word format. It will all close up. Click on the word bookmark and yeah, or you click on these arrows, either one. Not the word bookmark, not the bookmarks. Yes. Hold on, Shikhar. You have to press the control key also. Have you pressed that?
No.
So press it, please. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Give me control of your screen.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Just there are two things, like a shape is also there and a chart is also there. So we have to make sure the chart is in front and the shape is in the back. That's what I did.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ishani, Naveen here. I want to share my screen.
Sure, Naveen.
So, Ishani, while clicking on this button, I'm not sure, but while clicking on bookmark, yes, it is changing. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Hold on. All right. So in sales view, I'm able to see the okay. Correct. Quantity.
In sales in
Quantity.
quantity view, active quantity should be inactive. No?
But you already have, I think your bookmarks are wrong. In
Okay.
sales view, when you have the sales view, your sales will be inactive. Because you're already looking at the sales view, right? And this would be active, quantity.
Okay. It's just opposite.
Yeah, because sales is already there, right? And for the quantity one, since you're already in quantity, then your sales will be active.
Those who have done, they can read, right?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Even I have. If you're done, you can leave. Even I'm confused. I'm just going to delete them once. Okay. So let's say first I want to show the person the sales. So this is invisible. This is correct. So the person is looking at sales. So the inactive sales button should be visible and the active one should be hidden. Quantity should be on and this should be off. Inactive should be off. Quantity should be on. And this is my sales view. Right, once this is done, now I don't want the profits to be there, but I want the quantity to be there. Since I'm in a quantity, my inactive should be there. My sales inactive should go away. And my active quantity should be invisible, but the sales should be visible. And this is my quantity view. Okay, once this is done, now we set up the action. So on the sales button, I want an action where the bookmark is of sales. Sales view. Similarly, in sales view, I will have my quantity button and the bookmark should be for the quantity. Okay, so be little,
Yes.
it is little confusing. I agree, yes. So just have some patience. That's why I told you this particular thing I'm going to do step by step because it does have too many things involved in order to get our output.
Thank you, Ishani.
You're welcome. All right. So it seems done. A lot of you are done and left. Anybody who needs my help? No? All right, then we are done for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Thank you.
So Ishani, I have
Yes,
a question.
Vivek. Yes.
Can we create also can bookmark in Excel?
Can you create bookmarks in Excel? No, there's no concept of bookmark in Excel. However,
Linking part, I know, I understand that, but bookmark type, just like this.
I don't think so. Mm, not really a bookmark, but what we do in Excel is depending on what you want with the tab and all those things, right?
Yeah, we can create tabs and
The
link.
tab shape is not a problem. I'm just thinking from the elements of functionality. Like if I have form controls that we can do, we can pick different summaries depending on what form control person has clicked on. But using tabs, not sure, never tried to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, these are much easier in Power BI and Tableau, but not sure about in Excel how we'll do it. Not sure, not thought about it to be honest. So let me give it a thought.
I saw some videos in YouTube. So there is creating multiple sheets and give the hyperlink.
Hyperlinking is different.
Different, yeah.
Hyperlinking is different, that it takes you to a different page, right? Over here, you're not going to a different page. Only the view is being changed in what you're looking at. All the elements are present in one space, right? Both your charts are there, all your 4 buttons are there, but what is visible to you, that is changing all the time. So hyperlinking can't do that. Hyperlinking and just take you to one page to another page in your workbook. So that's entirely a different concept.
Okay, there is option available, view hidden, just like this. What call this? View or hidden.
Where? You're talking about Excel?
Selection. There is option available also.
There is?
There is option available. I've never found.
Hold on, I'm not able to understand what you're asking me. What are you asking me, Vivek?
I'm asking that selection where we click the selection and in
this part.
Power BI, yeah, selection part, and hide some and inactive and active. We can hide in and hide. Okay, so there is also available.
There also no. This is not an Excel feature only. This is not an Excel feature.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
See, if Excel had so many things, nobody would come to Power BI and Tableau. It's only because Excel has its limitations you have to come to these tools. It's much faster that way. But you know what? I think one of the dashboard I have has that kind of functionality, what you're asking for, and it's an Excel dashboard. But over there, it's like, I don't know if you know this concept in Excel, that you can pick a image from a set of cells and post it in another set of cells. Do you know that concept? Instead of copying, pasting, or saying equal to something, I can project a view of one set of cells in another set of cells in Excel.
Jump.
No, it's not jump. I don't. I'll try to send you a link regarding that. But I think using that we can. Let me just show you to make sure we are talking about the same thing. I think something like this is what you're asking. So the views are changing, but all the elements are there. You see, this is changing.
Yes, it's a chart, no?
It's a chart, but you see, this is not really, it's a shape and it's linked to charts over here. Okay, so it's not exactly that same thing. So it kind of step by step, it's getting created over here.
Okay.
And what is being picked is not a chart. So if this was a chart, it's not a chart, right?
Using as an image.
This is the image projection of the chart over here.
Okay, image link. Okay.
Okay, so that is what I was saying, that I'll try to find what do you call, Smita, I think yeah, there's a video. I'll say, try to send you the video for this one. Not exactly this one, but what I'm trying to tell you, that how we can have images. I can't remember, I did it so long time back, that you can project the tables or you can project your charts from one area into another area without really copy pasting them. So that might be, close to your Power BI bookmarks. But again, too much work in it.
Yes.
Pay special. Merged pictures. Yes. Something. See, Gunjan always knows what I'm talking about. So if I copy as a picture, and as a result of it, not as a picture.
Picture link. There is option also.
We can link the picture.
Picture link.
Hold on. Yeah. Linked. Yes. So from that, I think you can come closer to. But other than that, I don't think so. Paste.
Not this one. Again, copy something and paste as a picture link. Link picture.
But I did not get picture link.
No, it's already image, no?
Paste. Where is the choice for picture link? Link.
Copy something.
I did copy, yaar. I did.
No, मैं इसमें से कह रहा हूँ items इसमें से कुछ भी copy आप कर लो.
On items.
I
copied that chart. No, I'm trying to create that chart only.
That chart.
कहाँ पर है Gunjan? Do you remember? I don't remember. I did a very long time back.
Surely it depends what kind of picture we are trying to copy. I believe this chart doesn't support that link picture image. Sparkle line do support that, but I don't believe this chart is supporting it. Yep.
But tables do, right?
Correct.
I think I've done it with charts also. Can't remember where I've done it, but I've done it with charts.
When we copy it, then paste as a picture link. Yeah, this one.
Yes, the last
but
one.
This is the table, right?
No, I think
it's a table, right? It is a table.
Okay, paste again.
Huh?
Paste again. I think there is option available.
Anyways, I'll try to figure it. I'll tell you. Okay, I can't remember. If I can't remember, I can keep sitting on it and I won't remember today.
Okay.
I'll try to send you the link for it, okay?
Okay, Shani. Thank you.
Yeah. I think that is the closest that you have, but in Excel, it's not a straightforward thing. Tableau and Power BI both have this way of utilizing, like it's done through bookmarks in Power BI, and Tableau will do through parameter, through icons and all. We'll do using that, but the the end result is pretty much the same.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.